since the abduction and kidnapping of our leader? What have you done? If you are afraid of being tagged a terrorist, you are not ready for freedom. You are not ready.
This very Eastern Security Network is not, and I repeat, is not the army of Biafra. When the time comes for us to raise the army of Biafra, we shall announce it to the whole world.
I want you to understand that struggle for freedom is not a child play. I want you to understand that struggle for independence is not try and luck. I want you to understand that the struggle for independence is not gambling. I want you to understand that you must do everything to maintain the trust of the people.
Fortunately, those we regard as political leaders have connived with these people to ensure the decimation of their own population. That is the type of nonsense we can no longer condone. As you all know, there is no significant Fulani presence in our land because our fathers taught us how to fight. And we are doing so today without apologies to any idiot. We're not going to apologize because we have been apologizing for nearly 50 years. And we have not gotten anywhere in terms of our collective advancement and development in the damnable zoological republic called Nigeria. That is why we must continue what we're doing. And that is why anybody who is remotely interested in the affairs of our people must understand this. That we are determined, doubly determined. 50 years, or should I say 54 years, is a very long time. And 51 years since the end of the war. But now that we have come, or should I say now that God Almighty in heaven has determined that we should come, we are not going to relent. We are not going to do anything whatsoever to jeopardize the sanctity and the holiness of this very mission.
Anybody that is not ready for Biafra struggle should step aside. Anybody, especially those who are in the decision making, all of them who is not ready to be piloting the Biafra struggle should step aside. Before I go into what I'm about to do today, I want to ask a question. But if you are in IPOB, from the leadership of IPOB down, since the abduction of NNAMDI KANU, what have you done to Biafra struggle? I want to know. What have you done differently? What have you done to follow the footsteps of NNAMDI KANU? What have you done for Biafra struggle?
Because you are living in a society where the culture is to lie and to deceive. That is what is happening to you. That is why you are blind. That is why you cannot see. And that is why we have come, that the truth may prevail.
It is only to release NNAMDI KANU. I want to know, have you done anything both on your own, both as a group, both as the leadership for the Biafra struggle specifically? And if you search your conscience, if you search yourself, and you have not done anything specifically for Biafra struggle, it is time you step aside and stop drawing us backward. Search your conscience. What have you done for Biafra struggle in the absence of NNAMDI KANU? And if you search your conscience and you have not done anything, it is time you step aside, because you are taking the struggle backward. Let me tell you, don't tell me I have been advocating for free NNAMDI KANU. It is not, you are not in the position to advocate. There are people who their job is to fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. And they are doing it very well.
Yeah, this is the arrival of Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Okwadike himself and some of our foreign partners. There's Ndibo. We are moving into the court. There are so many issues to be addressed.
You in the leadership of this movement, what have you done for the Biafra struggle in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Ask yourself that question and answer it. If you are not ready to make a very dangerous decisions, if you are not ready to make mistakes that is going to propel to lead you forward, you step aside. And I'm going to tell, I did not just come here to talk. Okay? I'm going to prove you, including those who are telling you, you are going to kill yourself. Is that how you are going to be in Biafra? I'm going to prove you wrong today. Because I am prepared for this struggle. I did not come to join IPOB, join Biafra struggle, which I joined because of what I have seen, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did, and what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing. Now, in his absence, what have you done?
They are weak. I am struggling to count how many men there are in Biafra land. There are no more men left. Who cannot say? Weak, docile, and imbecile. Weak. I don't know how we can take such people to war. I don't know how we can take men who are not men into battle and win. I am ashamed. Very, very ashamed. I have prayed since yesterday up until now. My request is very simple. The same prayer I made in secret, I will make out here in the open. Chukwa Abiyama Biko. Since it is your intention that your kingdom will be restored upon this very earth, I need men. I need men. I did not say boys. I said I need men. Those of them that you created to restore your kingdom, they should come forward now, not tomorrow, not next year. Chukwa Abiyama. You must bring them now. I did not say tomorrow, because the insult is too much. It is beyond what any human being can endure. We want to go and get Biafra, or we die in the process, because we are better off dead than witness some of this nonsense going on. The level of insult is beyond what any decent human being can tolerate.
It doesn't matter whether order is coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but believe me, we have followed him to know what is right and what is wrong. If you are afraid of being tagged a terrorist, you are not ready for freedom. You are not ready. If you are afraid of being tagged a criminal, you are not ready for freedom. You are not ready. If you are afraid of America calling you criminal, of America, British calling you terrorist, you are not ready for your freedom. You don't know what freedom is. Step aside. Every freedom movement in this life has been branded one name or the other until they are liberated. It is part of this movement. If you are not ready to be called a criminal, step aside. You don't know what you are doing. Some of you don't even know what is administrative procedures. Some of you have never served in a public office to know how things are done. And you are here setting us backward. When it is time to make our voice heard by making dangerous decision that could be also a mistake, let that mistake be made. You people disappointed Biafra, And I will never ever forget yesterday. I will never. In this struggle, I will never. Instead of you to continue to maintain the integrity and the trust of the people, you are destroying the trust, making our enemy to bank on it. I was reading a statement from a northern Nigeria, and the people who are in media are sharing it. They say, look at a northerner say, oh, now the IPOB has proven that they are not terrorists. It's a shame. It's a shame because you people have not learned anything. I have been shouting and saying, any day northerner praise you, you are in the wrong path. Any day Fulani praise you, you are in the wrong path. For Fulani to come to say you are no longer a terrorist because you cancel sit at home, it means something is wrong. Something is wrong. And I said this thing, we have made